Hi guys, last class, then after we know about change in momentum. Change in momentum. So we can write the formula momentum final minus momentum initial is equal to mass times final velocity minus mass times initial velocity. And we also learned the rate of change of momentum. The rate of change of momentum. So the rate means nothing but with respect to time. So we can write that the rate of change of momentum. You can write momentum final, momentum initial upon time, which is also equal to mv minus mu upon t. So this is the expression for rate of change of momentum. Now, the rate of change of momentum. From this concept, today I would like to define Newton's second law of motion. So, Newton's second law of motion states that the rate of change of momentum, the rate of change of momentum of an object is equal to is proportional to the applied force in the direction of force. Again repeating, the rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied force in the direction of force. So what does it mean? So let's recall the example what we already learned. Let's see this example. A man is pushing the car, so it means he is applying force. Now what happens? The car velocity is changing, so that causes rate of change of momentum. So we wrote the expression for rate of change of momentum. So the rate of change of momentum the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to this symbol we are calling directly proportional. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to applied force. So it means if he started to apply force more, now here he is starting to apply force, he is applying force. Now the applied force is more, then the rate of change of momentum is also more. The rate of change of momentum is purely depends upon the applied force. So this is only what Newton said. If an object is changing its momentum, that momentum is depends upon that time also. So that we define as rate of change of momentum. Now the rate of change of momentum of an object is directly proportional to applied force. So if you can rewrite the statement in terms of that, so the rate of change of momentum, the rate of change of momentum, we are using a mathematical symbol. So this mathematical symbol is known as directly proportional to. Directly proportional to. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to applied force. I can use another color. So if the applied force is more, then the rate of change of momentum of the object is also more. So we need to derive a mathematical expression for this. So we need to prove this statement in terms of a mathematical statement. Let's prove that. So for that, so let me consider mathematical formulation of Newton's second law of motion. So if an object of mass m moving along a straight line with initial velocity u and is accelerated to a velocity v. Initially it's having initial velocity, it's having u, and after, because of the application of the force, the velocity changes to v. So the force is applied at certain time t. So if I can draw a small diagram for this for the better understanding. Suppose if we take, this is a small car, and this car initially having velocity u and it is having mass m, and somebody is applying a force on the car. So the force is applied at a time t. Now the car velocity changes to v. Now, if we can write the initial momentum, P1 equal to, momentum formula, the product of mass times velocity, it gives m in times u. Likely, if we can write the final momentum, P2, so that equal to mv. Now, if you can write the change in momentum, if you write the change in momentum, P2 minus P1 equal to mv minus mv, because we need to subtract it. Now at here, if I write the rate of change of momentum, so what is the meaning of rate of change of momentum? We have to divide the change in momentum upon time. So the rate of change of momentum for this car example, which equal to m times m into v minus u upon t. So this gives the rate of change of momentum. Now at here, according to Newton's second law, the rate of change of momentum is equal to applied force. So what the Newton's second law says, the rate of change of momentum. So that I can write at here, applied force is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. So here F stands for applied force, and this expression m into v minus u is nothing but rate of change of momentum. Now here we can do certain small change. So that change tells about, so this what I said, this is a mathematical symbol, is known as proportionality symbol. What does it mean? Proportionality means if the force increases, the rate of change of momentum is also increases proportionally. Just like certain example, proportionality. You already know in the mathematics what is proportionality. How much we can increase one side, the same amount also increases in another side. So that's we can use a word known as proportionality. So here we will remove the proportionality symbol, and in the place of proportionality symbol, so we can take it out that proportionality symbol and we will make it equal. So from the proportionality symbol to write equal, it is a rule. We need to bring a constant. Here the constant equal to k, a number. So that is the rule in the mathematics. So proportionality we are replacing with equal to and some constant. So constant can represent any symbol, but here we are representing with a k. So this small change you try to get it. So whenever we need to change the proportionality to equal, we have to bring a constant. So in the place of proportional symbol, now I can use this together, equal to and constant, and I can rewrite the expression. So the expression will be changes. Now at here the expression will be changes. If I can remove this, the proportionality, now proportionality I don't write, I will write the equal to and I'll write constant k, and the rest of the expression remains same, mass times v minus u upon t. Yeah, this bracket not need. Now if constant k equal to 1, if constant value k equal to 1, so this expression will be changes as, in the place of constant k equal to 1, I can write that f equal to 1 times something goes to same only, no need to multiply, m times v minus u by t. So from the first equation of motion, if you remember, so v equal to u plus at and v minus u upon t equal to acceleration a. So in the place of this term, I can use acceleration a. Now finally the term gets changes to f equal to m times a. So a simple expression f equal to ma. So from here we got an expression for force. So how did we get that expressions? We got that expression by equating the rate of change of momentum is equal to applied force. Now this is the what we made it equal. Then after here we removed proportionality symbol. So the proportionality symbol is replaced with equal to and a constant. Okay. Now if in the place of constant, if you can substitute a value, and in the place of v minus u upon by t, so here if you can write the v minus u upon by t equal to a, now finally we can get that f equal to k times ma, and k is a proportionality constant. So if you can take the value of k equal to 1, so the final expression f equal to ma. So this is the very important formula for force. So to calculate force on any object, force is nothing but the product of mass times acceleration. So finally we can write that F equal to ma. So if we can write the SI unit, mass units are kg and acceleration units are meter per second square. So kg meter per second square. So this all together we can call as Newton, or we can use a symbol small n. So the force units are Newton. That is the SI unit of force. So this is the mathematical expression for the Newton's second law of motion. So finally I can end up this concept by saying that the SI unit of force is nothing but Newton. It's a mathematical equation equal to N. So this expression we started by taking that a small known concept, so that is the rate of change of momentum. So according to Newton's second law, the applied force is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. So here F is applied force, and this term together is the rate of change of momentum. Now here we will remove proportionality constant. So this is the proportionality constant symbol and we don't use that. So in the place of that we can make it equal and we can bring a constant k. So this is a small change from the forward step to this step. Now the rest of the terms is same, m into v minus u upon t. So if you can write that F equal to k times m in the place of v minus u upon by t, which equal to acceleration a, because since v equal to u plus at, from this expression you can write acceleration a equal to v minus u upon t. So finally if you can write that expression F equal to k times ma, so here k equal to proportionality constant. Proportionality constant, its value equal to 1. Now finally our expressions will be changes to F equal to ma, which is known as Newton's second law. So the Newton's second law also you can say that simple, F equal to ma, its SI unit. SI unit is kg meter per second square, which is also equal to Newton. So this is all about Newton's second law of motion. According to statement, Newton's second law of motion, the formula for Newton's second law of motion, F equal to ma, and SI unit is Newton.